What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Intuition. In today's video, we're going to be answering some questions on GERD, aka acid reflux. So these are going to be 3 pharmacy questions to help us understand this disease state and the treatment for it. Alright, let's dive into it. Question number 1. Question number 1 says, the primary cause of gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD, is which of the following? So what's the primary cause of GERD? Let's go through the answer choices. Answer choice A says, muscle tone reduction of the lower esophageal sphincter. Yep, that would be the correct answer because that is the primary cause of GERD. The lower esophageal sphincter is basically a doorway where food leaves the esophagus and enters the stomach. And usually that sphincter is able to open to allow food content to flow into the stomach, and then it's able to close and seal off tightly to prevent food from flowing back out of the stomach and back into the esophagus. And that is what causes GERD. So A is the correct answer. Alright, let's move on to question number 2. Question number 2 says, proton pump inhibitors, PPIs, can cause vitamin B12 deficiency by which mechanism? Okay, definitely something you should know. This is basically a drug interaction between PPIs and vitamin B12. So why do PPIs cause vitamin B12 deficiency? That's due to the fact that PPIs reduce the concentration of intrinsic factor. Intrinsic factor are proteins that are part of the acid secretion mechanism of the stomach, and they help to absorb certain vitamins such as vitamin B12. And PPIs, due to suppressing stomach acid, would also suppress the concentration of intrinsic factor, and that would make it harder for the body to absorb B12 vitamin. And that would be answer choice C, intrinsic factor reduction. All right, let's go on to question number 3. Our last question for today's video is, the half-life of a PPI such as omeprazole is less than 1 hour, yet this drug has a once per day dosing schedule. How is omeprazole able to suppress acid production for over 24 hours with such a short half-life? Okay, this is a good question because it's asking us to link drug mechanism with clinical outcome. So in this case, we're being told that PPIs have very short half-life. That means that when you take these drugs, they go into the body and they're basically eliminated right away. In this case, the half-life is less than 1 hour, which means that the drug will be eliminated from the body within 4 hours. So this drug is only in the body for 4 hours, yet you only take it once a day. How is it that this drug is able to maintain acid suppression for that period of time, even though it's only in the body for a limited amount of time? Well, let's look at the answer choices. Answer choice A says high drug potency. Is this the right answer? A potent drug is a drug that can generate a physiological response at very low concentration. So maybe you would think, well, that sounds like that could be the right answer because even though the concentration of the drug is reduced very fast because the body eliminates a lot of the drug very quickly, maybe the residual concentration left over is still able to generate a physiological response and suppress acid secretion. That's somewhat of a reasonable argument, but if this drug has a half-life of less than 1 hour, chances are there won't be any residual concentration of drug remaining after 4 or 5 hours. Basically, all the drug is going to be eliminated after that period of time. So I would say no to this answer choice. Answer choice B says irreversible binding to proton pump. Yes, this is exactly right, because this drug undergoes irreversible binding to the proton pumps, which means that when this drug binds to the proton pumps, it basically destroys it. So the proton pumps that are present on the cells of the stomach are basically eliminated. And because these proton pumps are then eliminated, the body has to regenerate and resynthesize these pumps. And that takes over 24 hours to occur. And that is why PPIs can suppress acid secretion for an extended period of time, even though they're only in the body for a limited amount of time. So the correct answer will be answer choice B, irreversible binding to proton pumps. So there you have it. Let me know if that was helpful. Let me know if you learned anything from this video. As always, we focus on the concepts on this channel because memorizing, that's something for the robots, right? Human beings, we understand. Robots memorize. So let me know if you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you learned something. If you did, give the video a like. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe and become part of our family here on YouTube. With that said, I'll leave you guys with that, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.